Soccer 605 here with Lynn Gillette, who I guess is one of the kind of a soccer mom for this group, but more than that, really super fan.
Oh, I love this league. I love this team. I love the girls, and it's been fun to watch them grow up together on the field. And just, it's really exciting to see them going on and playing college soccer, so many of them.
You know, I was just talking to John Lowes about it, about congratulating him about the club sending out such a successful group of girls, not only for soccer, but for life.
Yeah, it's, soccer really has taught these girls about grit and perseverance and teamwork. And we would go to tournaments and notice how other girls on the field would start picking at each other. They'd get frustrated and start nitpicking at each other. And our girls never did that. It was always supportive, just cheering one another on, constructive feedback, and everybody being open to that. So it's made them actually better people, not just better athletes.
You know, there are plenty of people around the state who didn't think that these girls could do it in that South Dakota United model where girls are from all the different towns and stuff, but that seems to not be accurate.
That was not accurate at all. What happened was the girls wouldn't see each other for several days or a couple weeks, and so when they came together, they had such an appreciation and excitement to be together, and it was something they never took for granted, and I think it made them even work harder for each other. So it was pretty neat to see.
I remember a couple times in Pierre where they, when they got together, they were actually louder than the flocks of geese that were flying overhead because they were so excited about that.
Yeah, you can hear them coming, for sure. They have a good time together. They play hard and work hard.
So, what are some of the things that you think with your daughter, Katie, some of the things in that whole dynamic that have really helped her along?
I think just the support of the girls and their work ethic. And they've had solid coaching along the way too, but just a real drive for each other. I think Katie, speaking personally for her, she always wanted to be her best for everybody else on the team. And I think that is a general consensus among all of the teammates. So it was very telling of their character, and it's fun to see who they are developing into.
They really did have a good history of getting out there and playing for each other every time.
Every single time. I never saw them down on each other whatsoever, not one time. The tougher it got on the field, the tougher they got for each other. So.
Over the course of all this time, Katie's been in the team. You've been on some pretty big highs and some pretty low lows. What are some of the favorite memories you have of this Legacy team? Let's don't forget high school either, but this is an SDU event, so.
I think for me, it was just, I can't pick one particular moment. It was just seeing the girls so supportive of each other. And what we noticed too was as high school tournaments would happen, or we'd go out to Rapid City, all the high schools are out there playing, you would find the SDU girls at one another's games cheering them on. And so for me, that's the highest moment, is when it doesn't matter what high school uniform is on them. They are SDU in their heart for each other, and to see that kind of camaraderie. And our name is South Dakota United, and I think that word united just really describes this group of girls.
It shows us that the sport and some of the most important things about being involved in sports are not just being on a team that wears the same colored shirt all the time.
Absolutely. It is not about that shirt at all. It's about that bond that they have for each other, that belief in one another. I used to always pray before the games that, God would keep them injury-free and that He would bless them with a confidence in one another, not just in themselves, but in one another. And I just feel like that's what we saw on the field and off the field at all times with these girls.
It's going to be nice seeing them all, go and gravitate toward their college lives and beyond that. And, one of my sincere hopes for all the kids that I ever coached is that they would come back and coach. And hopefully we'll see some of these girls doing that too.
That would be really fun to see. Yeah, it'd be a different perspective for them. And I think they would make great coaches because, A, they had great coaches coming up through this program. And they also know what it's like to be on that field and what it takes to be on that field. So I think they'd be phenomenal coaches.
Well, Lynn, I'm going to let you get back to the event here, but really want to thank you for spending a little bit of time with us, and thanks for being such a great soccer mom.
Oh, thank you so much, and thanks for all the support of our girls. We appreciate you too, and Soccer 605. Thanks.